because of the nature of them all being 100% handcrafted. So you go online and you pre-select, and I'm so glad that you did that. Kingman Turquoise, it's right now the only functioning, working turquoise mine in, I believe, in the United States, if that still hasn't changed in the last couple of months or not. But I gotta tell you, Jay, as soon as I saw this material, personally, this is the closest color to Sleeping Beauty, that, you know, robin's egg blue, that gorgeous blue basin that you can, my opinion, that I have seen. And here we have this gorgeous elliptical pendant that comes with the sterling silver handcrafted necklace. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. That's $105.45, 5 flex pays. The matching ring is $72.05, and we have 5 through size 12. How fabulous is this cuff? I'll give you that information in just a few moments because it's also available, but super, super limited. And then these fun drop earrings that are $89.68. So free shipping, 5 flex payments, brand new. I wanna say, yeah, the only Kingman suite, Jay, that I have, especially brand new, for the next couple of hours. It's this color and this beautiful setting. Well done. These are not gonna last long. Tell us a little bit about this, Jay.
I'll go even further. It's the only set the only Kingman you're gonna see the whole event.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. So don't wait.
But here's the deal with the Kingman Turquoise. You know, the King goes, you know, Kingman Turquoise and I go way back. I mean, way, way back. The Cobalt family, Marty, you know, he's like my brother. I mean, we're best friends. I actually met my wife because of the Kingman Turquoise mine. That's how I was actually introduced through Marty and Koylin Cobalt. They're the ones that actually introduced me to my lovely wife Sheila. So I go way back with the Kingman mine. Now I will tell you this. This material was purchased, this was shot right here with Marty. That's in Marty's backyard at the mine site, but it's at his house in the backyard. Do you see that? That is Blue Basin.
Wow.
That is what we're looking at there. That was shot 7, maybe 8 years ago. And that's when I bought this material. Look at this material. It's like neon blue. Clear, clear blue. If I didn't tell you any different, you would think this is Sleeping Beauty.
Absolutely.
This is some of, now I don't want to get in trouble because I'll be getting a phone call from Marty. Here's the thing. They are getting really high grade material out of the Kingman mine now. It is very, very limited on what they're getting. Okay, another thing that they're getting is they're getting huge prices.
Yeah.
Very limited. It's the only, what I would say, commercially active turquoise mine in America that I'm aware of, commercially active mine left in America that I'm aware of. Okay, right. There's small deposits of people getting small amounts, but really commercially active, they're the only one left in America that I'm aware of. That being said, this comes from my private collection. This material was purchased over 7 years ago, minimum, maybe even longer than that, 7. When they got that and we went and filmed it, you're actually looking at some of the material right there that I purchased at that time.
Wow.
I've held this in my private stock. I've already told you I always keep the best for last. I broke out my Kingman Turquoise about 3 years ago. I started putting it, we haven't been able to buy any of this material for the longest time. At least I think the Blue Basin was the last thing that we bought. When the Sleeping Beauty mine closed down, American Turquoise literally vaulted. You had people come in from all over the world that are like buying it like a commodity. They're not even in the jewelry business. They're buying American Turquoise as a commodity. It actually, a lot of the Sleeping Beauty was selling for weight for more than what gold would cost. So what it did is it made, since the Sleeping Beauty mine was closed out, you can't get it, the material's completely gone, it made the Kingman material rocket, just literally rocket. this material that you're looking at here in the blue basin is the most expensive turquoise at that time that I'd ever bought. I buy it the same way we buy it by weight. It was the most expensive I bought. This material, I'm giving you, I bought it at least 7 years ago. I'm giving you the same price structure, the same price for the material when I cut it as what I paid for the material. This material, literally, I could sell it for way more than what I can sell any finished good for, but then I wouldn't have the material. And we're just not gonna do that. We do this for our viewing audience. We do it for the people that collect it. This material right now, this Kingman, especially this blue basin, and I will say this, I doubt that Marty has any of this material for sale, or he might have specimens or something, but the actual blue basin is gone now. That whole part of the mountain is totally gone. They've completely moved on. They're much higher up now on a new deposit. They might eventually, in 5, 10 years, whatever, when they get down to that level, they might get into this actual vein again. But as far as I know, you can't even buy this. And here again, I have this, I'm a hoarder, man. This is all stashed. This is out of my private stash, okay? But we're going ahead now. We're starting to open it up. We're very limited on what we can make. Yeah. But this is absolutely the best of the best. This is blue basin, and it comes from Kingman.
And it is, like I said, it's gonna take your breath away. If you're familiar with that high robin's blue color, when you open that box, you will know instantly. Okay, updates for you. The necklace, I wanna say just maybe, okay, yeah, just a couple hundred now at this point. The ring, I have 5 through size 12. I'd recommend, because it's a little bit wider of a shank going up one size. That would flex pay, it would be $15 to get it home. And I love these earrings, have the little French post. They're so lightweight. I love the movement in them. And then of course, it's that high blue, that touch of blue that just grabs the light. That is so, so, so pretty. Okay, I know in just a moment we want to say hi to Mary.